Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from PBL IoT Simala System Management and Maintenance Lab and Classroom, RA044. We will explain about our PBL. Next. In here we have 11 members with manager project is Rifki Amalia Fateka STM TRT. Next. Next. This is a project introduction. Will explain by my colleagues.
Project introduced. PBL Simalas is project created to develop an IoT-based access management system in the academic and environment. This project aims to manage, monitor, and optimize student access to locker and attendance machines. This project includes one, a fingerprint-based attendance device to record student attendance and store data to a database. Two, an automatic locker system that can only be opened by student whose data has been registered in the fingerprint system. Three, system recording system for retrieving item in the locker. 4. Integration between attendance device and locker device through network using HTTP. 5. Storage of fingerprint data and access logs in a database.
Okay, next is the problem and completion plan. Next. Problem and completion plan. The first one is for communication ESP32 to database have problems. That is, it cannot send to the database. The problem is with the laptop because another laptop is scanned. The solution will still using ESP8266 to send to the database. Number two, problem when we want to communicate fingerprint packet data sent to ESP32 via Arduino Mega, where the packets retrieved by ESP32 are random or not according to what you want to send. The solution is to improve the program and see where the error is. Number three, there are problems while running due to the database of the finger that has not been declared to, so that there is no compiler, so that the Arduino does not know what finger because it has not been defined. Number four, for the record, currently we have not done a full set of the wiring and on the locker and not get heard any real-time data from the component inside the lockers. Next.
Okay, this is system design. The first is component for the smart attendance machine, namely fingerprint is used as a sensor to read student fingers. Then there is Arduino Mega to read student finger data templates. Arduino Mega because the template data can be read using serial tree on Arduino Mega. Then there is a power supply to 5 VDC. This is used as microcontroller resource. Then there is ESP32. Here ESP is used to send template data read by Arduino Mega to the server. Next. Okay, the second is smart locker lock. The way it works is like this. The fingerprint is read by Arduino Mega with blob data template. Then from Arduino Mega, it is sent to ESP32 using serial communication. Then from ESP32, it is sent to the server. Then the template data will be stored on the server. Then if a student wants to be absent, the server will compare the existing data with the new absent student data. If there is, then it will be successful. Okay, next.
Okay, the next presentation will saying by me. As you can see at this wiring, the left side was a smart attendant machine, which means when the user use the keypad, I know when the user sync their finger on system that we made, the system will get affected by finger, and the website will get information and see if the user have need a component from the locker, the user will get the component and the lock will open. And as you can see, there are keypad, there are finger, and there are we use OLED, and we use at smart lock we use what we call wait let me see, we use ini solenoid lock for the detail and opening the door. Next slide, please. Okay, the next presentation will tell by my friend.
Okay, here is a design that I made. The size specification of this attendance machine are: first, the height of the box is 12,11 cm. Second, the width of the box is 17,10 cm. And the last thickness is 0,2 cm. For a picture of the attendance box, it looks like this. There is a antenna, OLED, fingerprint sensor, and last keypad. Next.
Okay, for the design smart locker here, the dimension are 39.5 centimeter for the length, 27.6 centimeter for the width, and 20.6 centimeter for the height. Okay, next.
Oh, okay. So this is a database for storing fingerprint data that has been registered. As for the database we use, namely PHP MyAdmin, MySQL. Okay, next.
Okay, this is our dashboard, main dashboard. In this dashboard, we can see the percent of attendance, percent of absent, and percent of inlet. Next. And this is a full present record or absention with chart and table. Next. And this is our admin web page. In this page, admin can control the locker number and who is using the locker. Next. Okay, and this is our website display in progress. This is our target is simply the user registration and login process, managing access to fingerprint based facility in real time. Next is monitoring facility usage, data for analysis and access optimization. And the last is providing a user-friendly interface that can be accessed from various devices. Next. Okay, and this is our progress. This is a prototype of full hardware of the IoT. We have two microcontroller. This is Arduino Mega and ESP, and we using communication serial using RS-45 with configuration half duplex. Next. Okay, in this one by will explain by my friend. Belum on.
I create a program for the boot retrieval verification system. The system is made using ultrasonic sensor. When the distance changes drastically, for example, from 5 centimeter to 30 centimeter, it can be considered that the item has been picked up. When this change occurs, the RTC module records the retrieval times. So in this trial, I set the threshold value at 10 centimeter. I test when the item was at the threshold and got the following result. From the following output result, it is obtained that when the distance of the object is less than the threshold value, the item reaches barang ada di locker. And when the distance of the item is equal to the threshold value, the item reaches barang tidak ada di locker, and will read the time of retrieval of the time of the item. Okay, next.
Okay, this is a communication progress of ID and fingerprint data packet. This is the output result on the serial monitor communication Arduino Mega to ESP32 via RS485. In the top picture is the wiring to connect Arduino Mega and ESP32, which has been explained previously by my colleagues. And here we can see in the left side picture that the serial monitor Arduino Mega, where if you want to send the message must enroll, first we'll putting your finger to the fingerprint, and the data packet on Arduino Mega will be sent to ESP32 via RS485. And the picture on the right side is the serial monitor on ESP32 when receiving the message has been sent before. Next.
Hello, next. Is it the Zoom delay or just my connection? Okay, the next slide will present by me, and I will tell you about what I do in this my job desk. As you can see, if we can see at the first time is local pin server point, which means if the user send the finger of their hands, the door will open the door will open the lock, and uh, but at this progress I think a trouble or some trouble error, because my program can detect the finger system, because when the program running by time to detect the what do you say the program can detect the finger, because of that I have the problem that still at the register point, and I will tell you about the wiring. There are so many apa what we call a component, and we'll tell you later because there are time limit. And the next slide will present by my partner. Okay, next slide.
In this progress, I focus on developing the menu display on OLED as the main interface for two projects, namely Smart Attendance and Smart Walker. This menu is made so the users can choose features that have been made, such as attendance, fingerprint list, data recalculation, or access the system. I use OLED SSD 1306 and 4x4 keypad, where the two button is used to write the menu, I to go down, and 5 to select. Each menu is given a simple icon to make it look more informative. The goal is the system become more interactive and easy to use by users. Next.
So this is the needs of the item that we have list in the BPHP. The total is about 7,484,000 rupiah. Next.
Okay, this is the timeline of our project. We start from February for brainstorming the project, the item component needed for the project, last research on development for product design and concept. The continue in March to May, we make design schematic and wiring mechanical and electrical, assembly prototype component and convert design to actual size, and last test the program running on prototype and collect data. Then from May to July, we collect database index for finger user ID of item dimension. Next, testing on the sensor and the looking system when the user tries to use it. And last, development if there are error. Okay, next.
This is all that is in PBL. If there are shortcomings, please forgive me. Wabillahi taufiq walhidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.